I usually try to make these fancy thumbnails for those videos, but this one is more raw. Like I'm not really gonna edit any of this, like no cuts, whatever. I want to keep this raw because it is very genuine. I literally just recorded 10 videos for this channel. If you look back in this channel, you see 10 videos with kind of the same environment. That is for a specific reason. Wait, okay, that was a burp. I can't cut it out because it's nasty. Anyway, the reason why I made this video is because I tried this already. Like I always recorded multiple videos on a day. I tried this, like when I started recording first, obviously it's kind of difficult to record videos, blah, blah. You get better and then you learn leverage, like, okay, you can record multiple videos per day. And eventually, like I was uploading daily. That was on my older channel. Yeah, that was on my older English channel. I was making self-improvement videos. And I was posting every day and I was recording 7 videos on one Saturday. I had my internship during the week and I went to the gym, like very busy schedule. And then in the weekend on Saturday, in the morning, I would script 7 videos. And then in the afternoon, I would record 7 videos. So all the videos sent to the editor and they will be posted during the week, basically. High leverage already. I already learned that. But I learned something new on this channel because those videos didn't work. And it didn't work because of a specific reason. I didn't have any like accountability. I didn't have any credibility. Which one? Credibility. I didn't have any, I said I was not going to cut this video. I didn't have any credibility in the space that I was talking about, like self-improvement. I was still a 21-year-old kid that really didn't do anything special, didn't really sleep with much girls, didn't really build a specific physique, like a very big physique. I didn't like make a lot of money, nothing really in the self-improvement niche. I didn't focus for like 15 hours, nothing special. I didn't really achieve anything. So I was speaking about something that I really didn't know too much about. Now I'm making videos about YouTube creativity, blah, blah, business lessons that I actually experienced. Like all those videos on this channel are stories and things that I've experienced myself, stories that I lived myself. And the big difference is between those two channels. Like now I also mass record those videos. I just write down all those ideas in a big list and then on a random day that I'm like, okay, I'm going to record all the videos on that day, all the ideas. This time it were 10 video ideas, so I'm going to record 10 videos. I don't really mind. I can do that. I can focus for 10 videos straight, and I'm still responding to WhatsApp messages between the videos. But the biggest thing that I learned is only speak about stories that you experience yourself. And if you don't have a specific story, either copy someone else's story, someone else's experience. So you can like watch Charlie Morgan's video that's like 1 hour long, and then you can make a video about it for 10 minutes, and then you help people by cutting off 50 minutes because you tell all the information of that 1 hour in 10 minutes, or you just don't make the video. Because if you don't know what you're talking about, you're just wasting people's time. And YouTube is a very fair place. You will get exactly what you deserve. So if you make bad videos about topics that you don't know what you're talking about, you won't get views. It's not that deep. Like it's not rocket science, to be very honest. You get what you deserve on YouTube. It's not that deep. And I did this myself. Like I made this mistake, and that's also why the videos didn't work. Yes, I had some small like stories, but they weren't that interesting. You could just see, I didn't radiate the confidence and the experience and just the whole picture of someone, that the end result, basically the end result of the transformation. And now I believe that I am, for some certain situations, close to the end result that some people want to achieve, because it's not the end goal, it's a transformation. You're transforming to like multiple phases in your life. You first have to become like a very good employee, then you have to become a very good manager, very good co-CEO, and maybe eventually a very good CEO if you want to. But it's not, you won't become from a bad employee to a very good CEO in 1 month. So it's all transformations. So I believe that in certain transformations, I am the end product already for that transformation. That's why I make these videos. That's why I tell these stories, and I practice storytelling. So that's the main reason. If you watch multiple videos on this channel, I always end the video with that, because I don't have anything to sell. I just want to help you with my stories, because I lived those things. I made stupid mistakes that you shouldn't. And it's actually avoidable, otherwise I wouldn't make that video. So that's what I hope. Someone is coming out, he's watching at me like, what the fuck, why are you recording here? Oh, yeah. Whatever. Hi neighbor, I'm in a random villa here in Bali. Anyway, don't talk about shit that you didn't do. So either copy someone else's story and say like, hey, I know that Charlie Morgan did this marathon and he went on to double the distance every time that his body said, I don't want to anymore. And that's why he trained his brain to be his bitch. Like, okay, if I say that I'm going to do something, we're going to do it. And that's how he destroyed his limiting belief of having like pain and like obstacles in his mind when he wanted to achieve something. That's how he destroyed that, like the limiting belief. I know that story because I watched his videos. I made a story, like a video on that story on this channel. So someone else doesn't have to watch that full 1 hour video, and he can watch my video 6 or 7 minutes to get the same story, basically. Obviously, you can still watch the video, whatever. That's the point that I want to make with this video. So yes, I recorded 10 videos in one go, and you might think, oh, that's lazy. I think the other way around is high leverage because I only have to be high like energy, and the other time I can focus and deep work because recording is not really deep work for me. Yes, it has high leverage, but so does making thumbnails, making titles, making scripts. I have to write a lot of scripts today. I still have to do a lot of work, but this morning I decided to dedicate it to making these videos. So that's what I've learned, and take it from someone that recorded over 300 videos already, probably even more. Only talk about shit that you did, because people will see that you didn't. Like, if you're gonna lie, people will see that you don't have experience, or you'll just radiate the energy that you're not confident, like, I don't really know what you're talking about. You can see in someone's eyes as well, if you really didn't do this. You can see in my eyes that I do this. I'm literally here in Bali. I can only afford this because of the guy that I work with. He's paying me every month the amount of money, and that amount of money will get higher and higher because I'm competing with myself and getting better and taking things off his plate, getting better at the skill, making him more money, taking his share from that money, becoming a manager, managing people, delegating tasks, getting more money. That's what I do. And I don't know how I stumbled on this topic. I don't know, whatever. Oh yeah, don't talk about shit that you didn't do. Stay close to your own stories. And even if it's a super small detail, like you helped a homeless man because he fell off his bike or whatever, or he hurt himself and you help him, that could be a story, like that small detail, but you did it and you learned something from it, and it's your story. Either copy someone's story that's successful or that made it super cringe to say. They just achieved some status because they put in a certain amount of effort. Whatever. I hope you learned something from this video. Don't have anything to sell you. You can leave a comment for the algorithm. I would appreciate that. Or like the video, subscribe. Whatever. You do you. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.